So this is Pascal's triangle. So Pascal's triangle, what can you tell me? How does it work? Can you remember? This number, you add the two numbers above. So 0 and 1 equals 1. To get this number, you add the two numbers above. 1 plus 1 is 2. To get this number, you add the two numbers above, etc. All the way down to, I don't know, as many rows as you want. Above, added. Some of you were taught it. This is row n equals 0. This is row n equals 1. This is row n equals 2. Alright? Now you're probably wondering, potentially, why are we looking at Pascal's triangle when we're doing combinations and permutations? So the combination rule, formula I should say, NCR, can determine an element in Pascal's triangle. So for example, element 0, 0. So row 0, element 0 is 1. So the 7 here, what's the n value for that 7? 7. The first row is 0. The row number, and R is the column or element. So the rows and the columns start at 0. Yeah? Alright, so you try and do this 20 here. 3. Did you get it? 6, 3? Alright, check on your calculator, see if we got it right. So we can apply this to a binomial expansion. Okay, so two numbers to the power of something. Two numbers or two terms added together to the power of something. So we can expand that and we can find the answer using the combination formula. So for example, you should already know the answer to x plus y to the power of 2. But let's use, just because it's easy, we'll start off easy. So we're going from the second row. Okay, so the power tells us the row. Write it down. The power, lift it up. What row are we on? 2. 2C0. You then keep the row, but you're going across one element. The first term, you go down a power. The second element, you go up a power. So now it's what? Y to the power of 1. You then go the next C. So you're going to the next element or the next column. And the X is going down a power and the Y is going up a power. So you should already know the answer to this anyway. 2C0 is 1. X squared, anything to the power of 0 is. This one is. This one is times 1 times y squared. And then get rid of all the 1s. You're left with, hopefully, the answer you already know from grade 10. Start working on it. So the first term it's to the power of 4. So we start on the 4th row. C, 0. You put the first element, first term to the power of the highest power, and the next one to the lowest power. Does that make sense? And then you go all the way across, going down a power, increasing a power, moving along a column, going down a power, going up a power. So you should end up with something like that. So you start at the highest power from the first term, and the next term is the power of 0. So it's just 1. So just double check the powers are going down for B and the powers are going up for C.